Be honest. Do you mute group chats? I do, because honestly, there are too many voices and too little relevance. It's just frustrating. Our latest survey found that that's exactly how most customers feel when brands send excessive, irrelevant promotions. They mute, they unsubscribe, or worse, they mark you as spam. That's why the first pillar of customer communication is engagement. Here are 3 ways to actually earn it. Number 1, clean your contact lists. Personally, I have hundreds of unread messages in my email inbox from brands that I haven't interacted with in months. You probably have some customers like me too, and that means you're paying to send them messages they have zero interest in. I asked Jonathan Torres, one of our email marketing experts here at Sinch, why this happens.
What people then don't realize is that sometimes you're spending too much money in email in the wrong way. And a lot of times we see that as list bloat. You're sending to a huge audience and not everybody's reacting to it. Gmail sees that, and it's easy to see how they can make an assumption that the emails you're sending aren't relevant to the people you're sending it to because you're getting that low engagement. And that's when list bloat and that huge email list size becomes problematic.
So grow your email list, but don't forget to trim the bloat regularly. You can filter and remove people who haven't interacted with your emails in the last 3 months. That'll help keep your costs low and your engagement high. The second tip for engagement is to connect your channels. People respond best to messages that are personalized to where they are in the customer journey. But in most cases, data about their interests, behaviors, and past purchases are scattered across multiple channels. Here's John Beckman, our Director of Global Partnerships, on what causes these customer data silos and how to connect them.
Historically, at least, these channels have lived a little bit in silos. As a marketeer, you might be sending your emails from a Salesforce. You might be sending your SMS from a purpose-built mobile messaging platform. But these are not always connected to the same customer data platform, right? Now, with the more sort of comprehensive CDP capabilities that exist, where you don't have to rely on one database. You can actually pull from a range of even third-party databases, right, and systems, and create this one customer view.
So then, if I'm your customer, you'll have a single view of which channels I'm most active on, what time of day, and what kinds of content I find most engaging. The third way to increase customer engagement is to make the experience interactive. When we asked customers how they prefer to receive promotional messages, the second most popular choice was texting. We expect texting to only get more popular, and here's why. RCS. I'll let one of our resident RCS experts tell you all about it.
RCS is the newest, hottest way to message. It's basically an upgrade to SMS. RCS lets you do a lot more. So it lets you send images, it lets you send videos, it lets you send cards and carousels. And instead of having to type in all of your replies, you can just tap buttons to make progress happen. So one of the really cool things about RCS is there's nothing to download. RCS is native on your device. It lives in your messaging app. So as long as you have a device and a carrier that supports RCS, then you have RCS.
When we showed consumers different types of abandoned cart messages, 54% chose the RCS format as the most engaging, compared to just 24% for SMS and 22% for MMS with an image. And I know, these 3 engagement tips might sound like a lot of work, but you don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Just taking one of these steps can make a huge difference in your engagement rates. So we've talked a lot about promotional messages. Next up, I'll cover informational messages.